4 or 5 years ago, I happened to go to Comic-Con in New York and was walking around, introducing myself to various publishers at their booths. And I had already had this idea that I thought it would be fun to do a movie that was a portrait of a serial killer as a young boy. And then this publisher pulls out from underneath the table. They're like, there's this book coming out next year. We're very excited about it. And it was like an advanced review copy. And it was my friend Dahmer. And like in slow motion, they handed it to me. And I just was like, oh, this is it. I read it that night. I emailed Durf. And like 3 days later, I got on the phone with him and told him how much I wanted to turn into a movie. I was actually doing jury duty that day. And he told me, if you want to get out of jury duty, just tell him you grew up with a serial killer.
Well, the script was wonderful. I liked the exploration, of course, and the curiosity of what it is. That senior year, I just think it's what a slice of a life of someone that we are fascinated by. And of course, I wonder what makes a serial killer, and I have my own opinions about it. But when I met with Marc, I basically said, you just tell me what to do, and I'll do it, and let's go. That was pretty much it. You know, the world of a movie isn't a documentary, and that was what we agreed on, that whatever responsibility I felt Joyce had for the outcome of her son, we were able to explore. And of course, we're not here to say why or what happened, but I have some opinions, and there's a reason why I played her. I think children shouldn't be ignored.
Well, in the book, the author was originally a journalist, so he wasn't going to write in his book much about things he didn't witness himself. So if it wasn't something that he remembered, his friends remembered, or he could find from the FBI, public record, he just suggested this is known that family wasn't getting along and they were divorcing and things like that. It gave me a lot of creative license to dramatize what was going on in the house, which for me was really exciting to add this other sort of nurture aspect to the nurture.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It was a nurture aspect.
Yeah, nurture versus nature, but I wanted to tell the home life too, and he, as a friend, just only talked really about their friendship growing up in the high school and some of those antics. So there's a whole other dimension that I was able to explore.
I actually remember them sending me pictures of I remember you taking pictures on your set?
Yeah, because I had to, character in a bag. I had to show up, I shot the next day, so I had to bring her in a bag.
Right.
One a wig and one the makeup. And watching this extraordinary person transform into a unique human being and just it's really cool. It's really fun to be able to be a part of watching someone be so bold in their decisions about where they're going and what they want people to see about their vision for for their possibilities, and it was really friggin' fun.
Well, there's a lot of fascination with serial killers, but this was the story before that story. He hasn't yet become one, so that was unique. But every indie, I think, has its own challenges, and it was still hard. But there was a moment when I went from professional begging to help me make this movie to all of a sudden it was like, so what do you want? We're gonna, and all of a sudden it was all about where the camera's gonna be set up.
Professional begging.
To like
so
putting the lights and the design and everything about being creative and actually fulfilling it. Like, there was this reciprocal of months of going around and trying to raise the financing and, please be in my movie and all that kind of other good stuff. And it all worked out, yeah.